So this is my third analyzing video and it's still about the book Leaders Eat Last. So the third video suits for the third paragraph of chapter 1. Here we are. All we know is that a team of 22 men was operating deep inside enemy territory and had recently captured what the government calls a high-value target. They were now working their way through a deep valley in a mountainous part of Afghanistan, escorting their high-value target to a safe house. I have a brain map here to to easily illustrate my ideas. And first is the content of the full paragraph. So this paragraph, the third one, trying to clear up the unclear mission that I have just mentioned in the previous video and second paragraph. They have some, classified missions. And here, the writer said that the team, their mission is to transport the target to safe place. The target is a way to say of the government a high value target. It's still classified. It's still a secret to all of us and even to maybe the team members. We don't know what is the target is actually is, but is just we just know partly of the mission. There's no need to comprehend them their aim, but so here is the just uh the meaning of every single sentence. All we know is that a team of 22 men was operating deep inside enemy territory. I will put like a fake comma here, just to easily define it and easily talk and explain things. So this first part of this sentence, of the very first sentence, means that the team already mentioned in the last and just the previous paragraphs that the team is consist of well 22 men and they have to operate deep inside enemy land. Operate is just a verb for operations here in second paragraph. We have operation for the noun and operate for the verb. Just add an e at the end of the word instead of ing. We've got the infinitive verb, which stands for the meaning of working properly. So instead of saying that the team was operating deep inside the enemy territory, I could say that the team was working their way deep inside the enemy territory. So enemy territory is a new word for all of us to learn in the first time that we read this book from Simon Sinek, Leaders Eat Last. Territory, already done for the content. Here is the territory. I'm sorry, should I move it here? Okay, territory. There are some other similar words such as area or land. Area just like a specific land, and it has already fenced up to make borders so no one will invade into that area. Know that to so that other people know that this area, this land is owned by someone, so they have no rights to step into that area, into that land. It's just like territory. But territory, well, just tends to be related to a country. It owned by a country, the land of a country. And in some other situations, we can understand it like uh, a part of a beach or the oversea. It's not just the land, but also high above in the sky, just part of it, owned by the country. So we call it territory. Not only the land, but also other factors. So territory. Uh, Occupy the territory is like we use our power, we use our strength to attack another country and then occupying their territories. Well, could be to make that that country be under control our power so that we can ask them to give us the resources to give us uh, their land and the rights to take control, and we have full power to compel or to force. Compel or force, that means like we ask them to do that thing with a really, strong voice, and they don't do it of their own account. They don't, just voluntarily do it for us. Just we force them to do that. We have the full power because we occupying their territories. So just like this is kind of cruel story. It's not good in the real world. If some countries doing so, they will be punished by the some special like organizations such as U UI. I don't I don't know, but there are some special operations out there. They work for the peace of the world. So if there are any countries want to trying to struggle to occupy the territory of another country, another nation, they will be punished and just well. So that's it. Well, to make a situation using the word, it could be like in the past. There are so many times that China trying to occupy the territory of Vietnam. They step into our territory, step into our area, and then uh, humiliate our citizens and do some cruel work. They kill people, they kill even babies, and they make the men work for them, work so like with all of their energies. This is crazy. I just, I guess that it could be some connection because there are some similar in the beginning of the word. So think of the word terror, and it it has nothing in common with territory, but I just want to expand my brain map. So terror is same as panic. If you don't know the word panic, you can understand it as like a feeling of fear, of scare. We're scared of something. We feel panic. Panic could be used as an adjective or even a noun. Just like a feeling like I have panics in myself because I'm so scared of ghosts or others like monsters, some creatures, and that's it. Panic or scared or feel feeling of fear. And when we feel panic, it means like we are frightened with something, with some factors. It could be an animal, it could be someone, it could be a story, an event, and that is when we feel like terror, when the terror just approach us. So we feel threatened with something. Uh, could be threatened by, only with, by, threatened by. For example, my neighborhood is so my neighbors are so aggressive that he trying to threaten me that if I don't keep quiet, he will trying to throw stones into my house. As an example, so that yeah, really I was really threatened with that sayings. I have been threatened with that saying. I feel panic, I feel terror. Goosebumps just another way to express our feelings. Goosebumps is from our like skin, it's go from our skin when we feel scared, when we when we watch horror films and the scene just make us having goosebumps, mean we feel so panic, we feel scared of that image, of that sound from coming from the films or from the movies, and just like goosebumps my skin. That's that's it. And sometimes if we feel cold, we go outside. The temperature is so cold, so freezing. We could have goosebumps on our skin, just like I just said it. I guess you know. Terrorism, just a noun of well, just like uh terror is like panic. So no, terrorism is well when other people trying to use violence to take control of the community. They are the, this this situation is called the terrorism. The violence could be used in a political aim to threaten the citizens, to get the citizen feel panic, feel terror, feel scared, and they're trying to take control uh, or try to make the government follow their orders, their instruction, and these kinds of people is kind of crazy, and they have some uh well opposite opinions in their mind, and they think that this world is gonna be like this is the end of the day of the world. This is the end of the world. Everybody will gonna die because of this government. They have to change into war, not this peace, not this atmosphere now. So they try to kind of a rebellious opinion. So if someone is trying to use violence like this in this way, as I say, is called terror terrorist. Terrorist used as a noun for people, for a person. Uh, Terrorists could hijack a plane and then just smash into a building or into a crowded place, in public place, or it could be a bomb attack. So the terrorist is like a suicide bomber, like they're trying to make everything exploding uh, in the public place to make other people just die, and they will do so to suicide themselves with other people. Easy? Yes. I think I go too far, so farther in the word territory, because literally this word just mean like area or land. Okay, I will stop here. Next part of the first sentence. And the team had recently captured what the government calls a high-value target. So they just capture, that means that they get the high-value target in their hand or in backpack. I don't know where to put it, but they just got it. They've got it in their power. So calls like capture the target that the government calls at the high value one. Recently, recently means currently. Something just happened like in the near past, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or just last month until now. It happens in the from the past until the moments that I speak, or just end up just really in the really near past. Captured, this is a great word to understand and comprehend. Captured. Capture means like catch something, catch somebody, capture the screen. You can understand it like screenshots that we take uh, an image or a photo, a picture of our screen. It could be on a laptop, on our phone. And if we capture the screen, if we say that we capture the screen, our screen, this means that we take a screenshot. We got a photo of the screen. So capture. Just like take a photo, take a picture, take an image of something. Or could be like capture a scene in movies, film, could be like that. Capture something or get something with our hand. Or grab something or catch something or possess something. Possess is like after you capture it, after you catch it, you own it. So it is possess, possess, own by ourselves. So let me think of a situation. Capture, capture something. I could say that I capture a mouth with just one hand. This in my mouth. I'm sorry, my mouse. For using for laptop. I'm sorry, and just capture it with one hand. From my sister is yeah, we have fights in using the laptop. So who get this mouse? Who get this? Who capture this mouse will take the turn to use the laptop. An example. Capture could be used for people, for human, like capture a thief. The police just captured a thief last night because of his crime, because of his burglar into some houses. Capture could be used as a noun. So uh, everything that I've just said is just capture with a usage as a verb, and capture as a noun can be used like escape capture, like a prisoner trying to escape capture, escape the prison, escape the shell. I forgot that word, but just another way to say prison. Let me just type it down. Prison, jail, jail, jail. I don't know. Escape capture, or the capture of the murderer. It means like just a, a word to describe the action of capturing something, capturing somebody. The capture of the murderer uh, from a police, making him have a higher promotion in his career because he captured the murderer. So that's it for capture. Even as a verb or a noun, already done. Let's move forward. Here, they were now working their way through a deep valley in a mountainous part of Afghanistan, escorting their high-value target to a safe house. So just divide this sentence uh, with a comma in the first one. They were now working their way through a deep valley in a mountainous part of Afghanistan. The reader just avoid uh, using the word again. Instead of saying they were now operating their way through a deep valley, he tried to use the word work in another way to say, not to make this not sentence, not to make this paragraph so like boring, just repeat word. So another way to say, another word to use. They were now working their way through a deep valley, that they have to go through a deep valley. The mountainous part of Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a country in some corner of the world. I don't know its continent, maybe in, oh, I don't know. So mountainous part is somewhere that has lots of mountains. So we can say mountainous. Mountainous is an adjective of the noun mountain. Mountain, the rocky and the high terrain. They usually have a triangle shape, but it just, well, no, not like a pyramid, pyramid. And they have stop rocky and just with an natural shape, and it could be like really hard to climb on top of the mountain. Mountainous is somewhere, some place that has lots of mountains. It could be in a jungle, in some other small place, some other locations that humans just cannot capture it and cannot own it, cannot build up any houses. So escorting their high value target to a safe house. It means that they're trying to transport the target to a safe place. As I said in the content, I use the word transport instead of escorting. It could be alternatively used uh, in some specific situations, not most of them. No, yeah, not most of them, but yeah, we can alter this the word escort with the word transport. Escort as a verb, also with a noun too, but this sentence, this sentence use it as a verb, so I will define it as a verb first. Escort, like protect, protect or guide something or someone. You go along with that thing, with that person, and then trying to protect them, trying to prevent them from running away or from uh, being in danger, in risks, in threatened, in being threatened by another thing. And escort is some way to say in some other ways to say it could be like take something to somewhere. If I said that I escort my laptop to school, it means that I have to protect it in my bag backpack, and then I can say that I just take my laptop with me to my school, to some odd place, to kiosk, restaurants. If used as if used for human, used for people, we can say like pick someone up. For example, I have to go through some streets, some specific street, and then my friends call me to okay, so can you pick me up at this address? Or okay, I will pick you up at there. Pick up is like to get her to the place that that she wants to reach. Escort. This is escort is so uh serious way to say, and instead of that we can say like pick someone up or drive someone to somewhere. I can say that I drive her to school in from her homes from her house, like that. It's like pick up, not the literal meaning of pick up, like I just pick up my hand, just pick up a pencil. I could use it for people. Drive someone to somewhere already, show someone the way, or guide someone for tour guide. Uh, show someone the way and then just take them there, or just show them. They don't know the way, they ask us and then they show us the way, or we just take that person, that these people to the right place, like escort and guide for tour guide. When we go on a tour guide will guide us to some interesting places that attracts lots of tourists. Escort as a noun, a way to say it, to call some people who escort something. As a noun used to describe people, like they have responsibility, they are responsible for transporting the thing, some specific things to some specific place, or they are in charge of. We can use this two phrases alternatively. It could be changed into another way, like just like uh, responsible or in charge. It means that we have to do it because this is our duty. This is the thing that we must do, we have to do, we should do. So we have a responsibility, we are responsible for that thing. Use kind of useful way to uh, that is related to escort. Police escort. No, I'm sorry. Just wrong pronunciation for the noun. As a verb, we said it escort, but as a noun, we said it escort. Escort. Wow, this is wrongly pronounce it for a while before I realized. So, police escort. Escort for prisoners. If there's some prisoners, they have fines in the prison, in jail, and then some just one side they are injured, they have injuries, and then the police will escort that person to that, and we can say that the prisoners have the police escort to hospital to uh, to treat the injuries. So safe safe house. This is not new. This is not new word, but just to know more aspects of the word. Safe, the safe. Not not many people when they first time that they learn the word safe, they don't know the word the safe. For the noun, the safe is like a place to keep money, but well, it's too small to call as a place. It's just like a cubic. We have some special materials, usually thick or still such as still, and they have the lock with a key to well to put in and then uh, open the safe. Or we could have a code with numbers. This is more modern one. They have a code with some how to say it, something to click on, and then we click like 111, and then the code is right, the numbers are right, so the safe is opened. Safety as a noun is just like the safety of us, like uh we feel like really insecure, so we hire body somebody guide, and then that person will that these people will protect us from any thieves or other people trying to attack us, and then we feel that, oh, my safety is good. So that's it. There are difference between safety and safe. The safe is really safe. Yeah, the safe is somewhere we can put money, we can have, we, we, we keep our trust in it, in that thing. And safety is the safety is the noun of safe used for people who safe, we have safety like that. So that was all. I'm gonna stop now.